Good morning.
Hi, welcome to Friday.
It's Friday.
I'm Brendan here with Heather. She's obviously in a sing-songy mood.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Gib in the back. Any messages to begin with, Gib? Okay, he's working on the weather quiz standings.
Working hard.
He said, and by the way, he has, there's a discrepancy, apparently.
You did give the same answer that you did on Facebook Live at 8:35. So I don't think we can really pull the card that there's fake news going around with the weather quiz standings, because it's pretty fair and square.
Gib
said, hey, he tried.
There's a tie, a three-way tie. Gib is not in that tie. He's
bracket at all.
Below. So he's wanting to set the record straight on his end, but Heather's going to provide the facts. And we're going to talk about the unofficial start to summer, Heather.
Yeah, it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll do that. We'll talk about the Memorial Day forecast, talk about the Bay Shore, and then if you guys have any questions with weather, it's pretty active, especially outside of Michigan right now. So I'll show you what we're looking at. If you have questions specifically, we can take a closer look too. So weather quiz this morning. Also let us know where you're watching from. If you're new here, give us your weather report, give us your weather quiz answer, and then let us know if you're doing anything this weekend.
It's a checklist of things. Just tell us everything.
I like to just go through it, just in case we have new people. You never know.
I love it,
Yeah. All right, so Houghton Lake, we're talking about Memorial Day weekend on Houghton Lake. So it recorded its hottest Memorial Day back in 1937. What was the high temperature that day? Was it 89? Was it 92? Or was it 97 degrees?
Can you see if there's any action with our live Houghton Lake camera, Heather?
Yeah, it's finally back online. Yesterday it was offline.
Oh.
So very fitting that you asked. Just happened to be back. Let's see, right here. And then we'll go to this little guy. Wee bit windy. They zoomed it in a touch.
I see 1, 2 boats, maybe 3, perhaps.
3, and then the one to the right, you can see the prop on it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that may be cut off on the framing with these boxes here.
Yes, it is cut, and I can't move it to show you guys, but trust, there's at least one other boat over there. And then I guess the very bottom, it's hard to tell, but the bottom left-hand side next to that dock, there is a dog statue, and Gib asked me, he's like, what is that? I'm like, it's the same dog every morning, so we know it's not a real dog because it's howling at the same angle and it's at the same spot every morning.
Imagine it's going to be a busy place this weekend, Heather.
It will be, yeah. I'll have to tell Trev to keep his eye on the camera.
Yeah.
It's always fun when we start getting into the summer season in late spring. People are out and about on our weather cameras. There's more to talk about. Our Torch Lake one, too. Let's pull that one up. That one's always a fun one. There's a lot of people. This is right by one of the restaurant resort areas.
Yeah.
And so you can, I've watched people play volleyball. It's loading. Pull up their boats. I've personally been on a boat driving through that river area, so.
They keep a great patch of grass there.
They
Whoever's
do.
in charge, kudos to them. That's nice and green.
Yeah, I've watched them cut the grass too.
Oh,
you guys have to know, we have all these weather cameras and we can peek on people anytime.
All across the north, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like maybe some fishermen are out early this morning.
The boat's coming in hot.
He's coming in real hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more like areas to dock your boat to the right-hand side there, so might be where he's going. Oh, wait, no. He's turning.
Oh, coming in.
Oh. He's slowing down quite a bit.
Thankfully,
he just killed it.
It's probably no wake zone.
Oh, big time, yeah. Because there's also houses up along there, too.
Oh, okay.
And there's a resort, and no wake zone. All right, now that we're off topic, we'll get on topic.
Came to mind, but
yeah.
All right, time for the weather forecast. How does that sound?
Time for weather? Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
what
why
you do
you
for a
guys
living?
came here? Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so this morning we are waking up to quiet weather across northern Michigan. You can see it on our weather cameras. We showed you the sunshine, some cloud cover moving in. That's ahead of our next weather maker. So there is severe weather out to our west. As I mentioned, it's pretty active. There's a line of embedded thunderstorms moving through parts of the Midwest into the Great Lakes now. And you can see Minnesota seeing that line of storms down into Iowa and northern Missouri. Now, Illinois in the edge of southern Wisconsin just issued a thunderstorm watch not too long ago as well. So the severe thunderstorm watch for parts of Iowa and northern Missouri will expire about 10 a.m. Central Daylight. And then the other thunderstorm yellow box to the right of that is going to expire at 1 o'clock, both of which are expected gusty winds. So damaging winds is the main threat with these storms moving through. And then we could also see some large hail over an inch in diameter possible in these spots. So that's what they're forecasting in those areas. That's also why they're under the slight risk this morning. So I'll zoom this out a little bit to show you, but for us here in Michigan, a lot of these storms are going to hit them earlier. They're already moving in, so through mid-morning into the afternoon. Now you can see where that risk goes all the way down into Dallas, Texas area. For us here at home, though, the edge of the state of Michigan is close to that slight risk. So they could see some hail and damaging winds. We're on the edge of the marginal. We really will only have that thunderstorm risk today. So just know that that's what we're expecting. Non-severe, but we could hear some claps of thunder tonight. So here's a look at the next few hours on Stormcast. So quiet weather for much in the morning. We'll see more clouds moving in. So a cloudy middle of the day. Once we get closer to tonight, when you guys are sitting down having dinner, we will see some rain moving in. So most of our rain, at least the heavier showers, will hold off until overnight, and that's where we could hear some claps of thunder, maybe even some lightning, and that's where we're expecting those heavier downpours. But that's tomorrow morning early. We're already seeing that rain moving off to the northeast as that comes in with that low pressure system, and that's early tomorrow morning, 7, 8. By the time 10 o'clock happens, most of us will dodge those showers. So most of our day, Saturday, will stay dry. Now, Sunday's a different story, so we'll talk about that. But let's get into the Memorial Day weekend forecast first, and then we'll show you a little bit more of Sunday. So around 60s is expected across northern Michigan this Saturday. Early showers, as I showed you. Sunday, we will see mostly dry day until we get closer to the evening. So similar story to today, most of our rain will hold off until well after dinner. Could run into some earlier showers, but most of that will hold off. And then Monday, we are looking at widespread rain on Monday. So temperatures on the cooler side behind this low pressure, and we'll see that more widespread rain expected if you have any outdoor plans. So the Bayshore Marathon, as I mentioned, that's this weekend. It's happening Saturday. We're looking at 6 a.m., 56 degrees about, and we're looking at some rain showers lingering early on. By 10 o'clock, after the race really gets started, we'll see 59 degrees. 1 o'clock is the kids' marathon, and it's 63 degrees, and we'll see plenty of sunshine by the mid-morning. Our 4-zone forecast highs today, we will see them in the 60s and 70s in the eastern upper peninsula with increasing clouds. If you're on Lake Huron side, we will see cooler temperatures today, so mainly in the 60s, 60 in Harrisville, but just over, not too far from Harrisville, inland in Mayo, we're looking at a 20-degree difference, 80 degrees in Mayo today, so it really depends on where you're at. 77 in Traverse City, 67 in Beaver Island, 81 in Fife Lake, and we'll see 79 in Cadillac. Tonight will cool off to around the 50s in the eastern upper with increasing clouds and then late rain moving in. We are going to see rain and late thunder possible for those of us south of the bridge, mainly in the 50s tonight, upper 50s possible, especially along the shoreline, 59 in Pentwater, and rain and late thunder. The extended forecast, so we're looking at some rain moving in late today. Saturday, early showers. Most of the day will stay dry. Sunday, most of the day will stay dry, then late showers. And then Monday, we're looking at rain, cooler temperatures Tuesday to Wednesday. Looks like we kind of get closer back to the 70s by next Thursday.
You want to say hi to our friends, Heather?
Yeah, let's do that.
Christopher saying hi from Farmington Hills. It's 60 and it's fair. He has a few more comments too. He's guessing 92 for the quiz question. Says nice purple dress, Heather.
Thank you.
And he wanted to let me know that he got in 3 miles for his walk yesterday. Total time was over an hour and more than 7,000 steps.
Well, that's good. Better than my step count yesterday, probably.
I was up to 14,000 yesterday. It was a beautiful, beautiful day for a walk. We have Paul watching from Rogers City, saying hi to the team there. We have Chris watching. She is visiting her bestie, as she puts it, in Cadillac. Chris is still in Northern Michigan. Glad to have you here, Chris.
It's a good spot to have a bestie.
Yeah. She said it's a beautiful morning here, and happy belated birthday, Heather.
Oh, thank you. We celebrate all month, by the way.
We had a little birthday celebration for Heather yesterday. Enjoyed the beautiful weather.
We did. We
were
walked
outside.
around downtown, Traverse City, sat on the porches of some places and rooftops. So it was warm enough. It felt warm. It started to get a little cold, but then that was like our cue for bedtime.
Yeah, it was about time.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful and sunny out.
It was such a pleasant day.
We had to get going because we had to be here earlier in the morning. So.
Yeah. And Madison was also with us. She also had not as early morning, but she still had to get up and live report too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And then Trevor, who you guys met, was that Wednesday or yesterday?
I think it was Wednesday.
Paula is saying happy Friday from Boyne Falls, sunny and 57. Today is the opening of Legs In for the season in Cross Village, and she'll be there. I still have to go. Have you heard of Legs In?
No.
You know about the Tunnel of Trees, right, in Emmett County?
Yes.
It's at the end of the Tunnel of Trees. Well, I think that'd be the end of the Tunnel of Trees. But you get to that portion, and it's a Polish restaurant, and they close for the season, winter season.
Okay.
And then, yeah, apparently it's opening back up for the summer season today. So that's good to know. Thanks, Paula.
I think I definitely passed by it because through the Tunnel of Trees, that's where that one farm was with all the fall festivities that I went to, Pond Hill Farm in Emmett. And I probably passed that restaurant and didn't really notice it, but yeah, because they're like, you'll go through the whole Tunnel of Trees, keep going, and then they're there.
It's a beautiful spot there, right on Lake Michigan.
It's very beautiful, yes.
Mark's watching from Mayo, 54 degrees. He was one who answered our weather quiz today, right?
Yes, he was.
Seth is saying good morning from Petoskey. Not too far from Cross Village. A little bit of a drive. Nancy is saying good morning from East Jordan. It's 54 there. Paul is guessing 92. Tom's with us this morning. He said off on another bike ride this morning and then going to the Beer and Brat Festival tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow over in Thompsonville.
Oh,
at
fun.
Crystal Mountain.
We have some brats in the refrigerator.
We do, from our grill. We
yesterday.
Grill out yesterday that we did not attend personally, just because I was napping.
Yeah, we had other things to do.
Yeah.
And Tom says, have a great weekend. Hopefully you do the same, Tom. Dave made it from Breckenridge to Higgins Lake yesterday.
Oh.
Not too far from Houghton Lake, where you just saw that live look. He's looking forward to two nice weather for the weekend, and his guess is 92. Nancy's guessing 92. Gail's with us again. It's 58 and sunny. She said, be safe and enjoy your weekend. My mom is with us as well this morning. Hey, Mom. She said, off to take my sweet Benji to the vet. I got your text, Mom. Apparently, Benji's not feeling too well. He's been coughing.
I almost had to take my little one to the vet yesterday, too. She's not doing too great either, so. The fur babies are struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Stella's on the road to recovery. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Her tummy's just a little upset, so hopefully that's better. I don't want to have to take her in the... Yeah.
Did you want us to say that, Gib? Okay. So yeah, my mom's just not sure what's going on, so hopefully the veterinarian can figure out what's going on with Mr. Benj.
Yeah. Poor baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she said, can't wait to have her special guests join her for the weekend. So.
Yeah, have a good weekend, Christine. Sounds like so much fun.
Birthday's coming up for her.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it, Mom.
Yeah, fun one.
Was the term weather with Heather mentioned earlier?
No.
Because Mark said weather with Heather, and then with the crying emoji face, he said LOL. But yeah, we have Heather with the weather, weather with Heather, whatever way you want to put it. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was lucky. My parents picked the right name for me, so could have been my twins' name. It all worked out.
Nice job, Mom and Papa Bricca.
Right?
Christopher talking about seeing the Charlevoix Bridge Cam and also the Blue Water Bridge Cam on YouTube. There are live streams that you can see. he loves watching to see the ferry go through that channel there in Charlevoix, and then all the big freighters go past the camera there and under the Blue Water bridges. They're either going into the St. Clair River or into Lake Huron.
Is that the one you watch?
I do watch it from time to time. Yeah,
not always, but
yeah.
He'll get on his streak of watching the freighters.
That's a big pastime in Port Huron. You go down to the St. Clair River or you go down to Lake Huron and you watch the freighters go by. It's quite impressive to see these freighters up close.
Yeah, when you're like actually close to them, I mean, seeing them on the camera compared to the bridge, they look like a normal boat, but you know the bridge is huge. And the freighter is huge too.
Sometimes you get the 1,000-footers, and then there are multiple curves and bends in the St. Clair River, but those big ships have to make that turn, and it's quite impressive to see.
It is impressive, yeah.
So I'm glad to hear, Christopher, that you're keeping an eye on the freighter traffic.
And you're talking to the right person.
Yeah, exactly. And we have Alice watching from a sunny Alpena. It's 60 degrees there. Paula and Susan Lash Sims guessing 92. And Susan Lash Sims, she's with us again from sunny Kalkaska. It's 56 right now. Betty is with us from Thompsonville, speaking of the Beer and Brat Festival. And Jerry is in Shelby Township downstate, Macomb County there, sunny, and says, enjoy your day. And Christopher said, actually, my name Christopher is from St. Christopher, which is Christ bearer. Christopher always filling us in on where his name comes from, family history.
All of it, yep.
The YouTube channels he watches, all those things. So looks like, what's that, Gib? And the weather app. Yeah, Christopher, he works for a promotions department too. No,
yeah, apparently he filled that opening we didn't have.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're all caught up, Heather.
All righty, so we're talking about Houghton Lake and Memorial Day. So Houghton Lake recorded its hottest Memorial Day in 1937, as far back as our records go to 1919. So maybe if your family members have talked about warmer days, we just don't have those official records. So 1919 is when they start. What was the highest temperature that day?
This is just purely a guess, but I guess 92.
Yeah. Pretty much most people did. The average high for a typical Memorial Day in Houghton Lake is 74 degrees. The coldest ever recorded high temperature was 49 back in 1993. And here's a look at our weather quiz standings. So most of us, 3 for 5, Brendan, Sarah, and our Facebook viewer Mark today. And then Director Gibb, not the best week, 2 for 5 for him. But you know what? There's always next week, Gibb. You know?
Are you hopeful for next week, Gib? You hopeful? He said no.
Nah.
Nah.
Wasn't even trying to make them hard this week, you guys.
They're just, I don't think anybody has these things written down, Heather, so they're just purely guesses.
I know. Yeah.
Gibb's making excuses.
It's the Bayshore, yeah, okay.
Christopher's still on some freighter talk, if you don't mind. He said, what is awesome is seeing the Arthur M. Anderson pass by, which was following the Edmund Fitzgerald in 1975.
Oh yeah, some of those freighters were very old and have a lot of history.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
And Christopher said there's no Facebook Live on Monday. Does he know something we don't know? Oh, I thought you were talking about this.
There was no official Facebook Live Monday, but we had our Facebook Live, the informal one, at 6:20.
I see what he means. I thought he meant for next week. I'm like, oh no, I think we'll be here on Monday.
Well, I'll be here. Madison will be here.
Yep. But yes, you're correct. We were not here on this one, but we still had our Facebook viewer guess at 6:20. So.
Yeah.
Anything else on your mind, Heather?
No.
Oh. I think it's a good time to wrap things up, huh?
Yeah. Brendan's putting me to sleep, you guys.
I try to make this exciting.
I know.
I guess not.
See, I came in with so much energy, and I told you I'm going to crash at some point. I think I'm crashing.
Gib, anything else for our friends? He wants to know that.
He wants you to know we're on. Not tomorrow. We won't be here. No one will be.
Monday,
So
though.
evening.
You can join the team, 4:30 to 7.
What are we doing Monday? Not much, right?
I
Because
think there'll
Madison
be
will be here.
some news, some weather, maybe some jokes and fun.
fun and friendship with me and Madison.
Maybe some, I don't know, some easy weather quizzes.
A Trevor package. Do you know what Trevor's package is supposed to be?
No, not for sure.
Okay.
I heard what it could possibly be.
Okay, so there might be an interesting weather package. You'll have to wait. If you want to watch us, join us 4:30 to 7.
A package is it's a story.
Yes, sorry, long story.
A self-contained story with sound bites and then the reporter voice. That's a package.
And a video, and then interview, video, interview, video.
Nat pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural sound.
They're
which is
different.
the sound in the field. I'm so sorry. I just throw all these terms on. I don't expect all of you to know. So thank you for bringing.
There'll be a story related to
There will be a
agriculture
story.
that will be provided to you from our very own Trevor Robideau. But what that topic is, we don't know yet.
And the day is still young for Mr. Reporter Trevor.
Yep.
So.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully have a great weekend. Stay safe.
Yes.
Obviously, keep in mind the reason for this holiday, to remember the service members who have died serving our country as we look ahead to Memorial Day on Monday.
Yes.
And so there's a reason for the holiday.
Yes.
Yep.
A very intentional reason.
For the unofficial start to summer. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we'll be back here Monday. See ya.